again, I mean, Seagull is really good at talking over his own gameplay. Just, I don't want to say he's reiterating what I would say, but I agree with him. Let's put it that way. I agree with what Seagull's been saying. Everything in this game. Also, I think it's worth noting that we've seen so far, in at least in that first round, that Seagull isn't as aggressive as some of the other Zarya, the pro Zaryas we have reviewed, like Spree and Harblu. We saw them just bubble all the time. Um, just to get energy, and we haven't really seen Seagull do that. So that's an interesting playstyle difference. Maybe it'll happen more in like these next couple rounds. Like right here, I 100% bet you Harblu would have bubbled his Rhine right here. Like right here, just to get the spam energy, just to enter this fight with like I don't know, 80-ish energy. Harblu and Spree 100%. I'm very confident, maybe not 100%. I'm very confident they would do that bubble, but we see that Seagull does not. So it's just a playstyle difference, and that's the next video I'm going to be working on, is the two types of Zarya playstyles. I'll be going in depth into that, but it hasn't been started yet. I did just finish the Graviton guide, so it might be a while to see that video, but keep a lookout for it. Again, great bubble there. He sees that, someone is way in here. He tries to go in support with the projected barrier. Does his best. He even says did his best. I mean, his Genji was honestly just way overextended.
I'm probably dead.
Also, we see that he's already at 50% Graviton, and, the point hasn't even unlocked, right? And then let's look at why that is. Look at how much he shoots. Like, he just spams grenades, at the enemy team. And then when he runs forward like this, he's at 20%. Look how much he shoots the D.Va to feed ult charge, which again, another thing I mentioned in the Graviton guide today. You focus the big HP enemy tanks and they just give you so much ult charge. He gets 30% in like, I don't know, 10 seconds. It's insane.
I'm trying my best, man.
He went from 20 to 40, and then D.Va comes back around just to feed even more ult charge. So again, just a really, really, really good play. Where was our second barrier? Look, obviously a second one happened here. By the way, if you see where Seagull's aiming, he's definitely trying to shield the Reinhardt, which would have been definitely the better shield. Unfortunately, it does get tossed on whoever this is. It looks like it's DSP Stanky, so that's unfortunate. But again, that would have been a really good shield. See, look, he's literally just focusing this D.Va. Look at all this ult charge he's getting, 70%, and the point hasn't even been capped yet. Right, and then the bubble on Reinhardt, who is swinging at the enemy team. He doesn't have a shield. He's dishing out damage, so it's a really easy bubble because everyone's going to be shooting this Reinhardt that is using his hammer, not putting up a shield. So again, really good shields there. So he's low in health. He was like 200 HP, and he wants to fight this soldier. And so you see the shield come out a little early because the soldier could burst you down at 150, right? Helix Rockets does 120, and then, like 2 shots from the rifle will kill you, so he has to shield preemptively. The point still has not been taken, and we have a Graviton. I think, not a necessarily misplay. I think one Zarya grenade would have been really good right here. I think we're at 16 energy. No, we're at 45 energy. He's at about 30 HP. This 45 energy grenade is going to do about 62 damage. So a grenade right here would have definitely killed the soldier. That's a little unfortunate, but
that boop though.
Again, he already has Graviton, but just you just melt enemy tanks with decent energy. Graviton? No, you don't need it. Again, so these barriers that we're seeing now, or where was this barrier? Oh, by the way, you hear attack visor off on the side, which is why you see the sound barrier and the bubble come out. So that's why you're seeing the sound barrier. I don't know if you heard it, but enemy soldier who's in the cubby over here, he did use attack visor, and that prompted the sound barrier. So again, like I said, and the next projected barrier he does, like you look in the kill feed, Lucio died, D.Va died, and Soldier's pretty weak. He's not gonna get out. So this bubble we see on Genji isn't really doing much, but that's okay because we've already won the fight. We can be more greedy with our barrier. We just use it. We're gonna have the cooldown back in time, like we see we do have the cooldown, and we get some free energy. And now, since D.Va just died a couple seconds ago, we are in a poke phase. So we're seeing the enemy Pharah spam. So this is just, again, free energy for a good Zarya player. Seal just walks up, uses shield, gets energy, and he's going to go into the next fight sitting at about 60 energy. Like there, 60 energy, perfect. So let's talk about this Graviton. It's actually really smart. So right here, you see the enemy Zarya use bubble, right? The moment she does this, like if she doesn't know, if Aleki doesn't know Seagull has Graviton, this is a death sentence to her because her team isn't running, isn't running a shield. So Diva died, so she's not here. She can't eat the Graviton. She can't eat the damage going into the Graviton. So I'm assuming Seagull's aware that Diva's coming back from spawn. So Diva's probably at the mega health pack right now. So he's gonna use this Graviton. Pharah is flying a bit low. She does get sucked into it, which I think that was just I don't know, maybe that wasn't luck. I don't know, it kind of looks like luck, or she just kind of floated into it, which is unfortunate. But now you catch two people. Zarya has absolutely no protection. Pharah is one of the characters that cannot escape Graviton, so she's screwed. And we see that his whole team is here for the follow-up. So again, we're just going to kill two people and win a fight. It doesn't have to be a six-man wipe, but especially in King of the Hill. King of the Hill is like a completely different beast in terms of, you know, building point percentage or push, like it's not like pushing a payload or anything like that. So you can just win a fight like that. So just for example, how much percentage do we get off of this? So we're at 8%, and let's see how much time it is until the next percentage comes through. Until the next team fight, I should say. Again, you know, in these poke phases, in between those fights, he jumps up, gets energy, steps back. I mean, it's like, it's immaculate. It's immaculate. It's really perfect. Just very standard. Really good. Shield use. And again, you see him focusing this Diva so hard. One, because Zarya is very, very good against Diva. She cannot stop your beam attack. And two, she gives so much ult charge. And again, off of that one Graviton, we hear more. We hear ults being used. So now a fight's happening. Off of that one Graviton, we got, it looks like 22% of the point just by killing two people. So again, it's Kotha's a completely different beast in terms of ult management. But again, we see here he's focusing the Diva. He's getting so much ult percentage. That was not really good bubble. I think he says it too.
I don't know why I shielded him.
See, he even says right there, I don't know why I shielded him. So we're on the same page. I was like, I don't know why he shielded him. Seagull says, I don't know why I shielded him. So it works out. And again, we're mid-video, but I just want to reiterate, I'm not as good as Seagull, but I still think I'm pretty good at Zarya for the most part. So I think it's cool that we're kind of, like Seagull and I are kind of, you know, on the same page in how to play Zarya. Now again, he is completely 100% mechanically better than me. His aim, a million times better than me. Stuff like that. But in terms of like understanding how to play Zarya, I think I'm pretty good at it. So by the way, the decision to not shoot Diva there is obviously because she was shielded, right? So amazing kill on the McCree. Diva gets shielded. We could burn through this bubble, but then this Zarya over here who's fighting our team is just going to get charged and maybe kill whoever this is. So the decision comes out to just shoot the Lucio instead, and since, again, Seagull has really good tracking, much better than mine, he's able to reliably kill him, unlike myself. And again, Diva boosting in here versus Zarya is a complete mistake as a Diva player. Look, she's just getting completely wrecked. And again, we have another Graviton. How much ult percentage did we get off this Diva, guys? Let's see. Alright, so we were at 60, and then you got 10% off the two squishies, 15%, and then we get 25% off of fighting Diva. It's in like 5 seconds, you 25% ult charge.
Gal. We'll see how this goes.
Oh, usually the video was skipping ahead by itself, so oop, there we go. So, by the way, I just want to point out, you know, just for all of us low energy plebs, he's only maintaining 32% average energy. So the game is like, if you watch like a Harblu or Spree game, their average energy is usually like 45, kind of around there. But, you know, it's not about high energy, right? You know, I think we can all agree Seagull's been playing this match pretty well. I mean, they didn't win the first round, but that was also like it wasn't just like on him, you know, there was just like people dying, like Genji, the enemy Genji overextended in that, or sorry, the allied Genji overextended that first round, then they kind of snowballed a win in the last 20% off of that. But this just goes to show it's not about high energy. You can still be an effective Zarya, like a top 500 effective, without having like 50% average energy. That was kind of a weird reload. We're 100 ammo right here. There's a Winston right here. He's kind of reloading like right in the face of Winston. This is probably like the weirdest reload all match. Um, that's okay.
You still had a suit. We have grab. Should push now.
Just shield anyone you can. A beautiful sound barrier by Stanky.
Fuck you, Lucky.
I don't know about this grab. So the thing is, you can't. We only see Zarya. By the way, this enemy Zarya is doing a great job rotating through the Ryan shield to shoot from the back while Ryan has to face to the front. But when he used this graviton, he wanted to catch Winston and Zarya. And now it looks like right at the last moment, the Winston leaped out. Yeah, see, Winston is right here, so he does this graviton. And right as he used it, Winston leapt away. So again, this is another example of Seagull wanted to win the fight by killing the front line, which then gives his whole team access to the back line, which is something I mentioned in the Zarya guide that I put out. The graviton guide I put out today.
Actually, the D.Va.
Look, he's focusing the big fat Winston. He's focusing the big fat D.Va. And he grenades the mech. By the way, look how much this grenade did. You know, oh my god, over half of her HP. Like, this is a great trick. Make sure you do it. If you have the ammo, make sure you always grenade a D.Va mech.
Mercy's above, trying to get a res
It just makes it that much easier to clean up baby D.Vas.
She's gonna res, I think.
So that shield there, I think that was a, you know, we've won this fight kind of shield, because so the res comes out and we see, if you see right here, there's two people. There's someone behind this wall. You can see the yellow glow right here. And there's someone right here being resurrected, and then whoever this is, it looks like a Roadhog maybe, is in the midst of those two members plus the Mercy. So he puts this bubble on preemptively, because when these two come up, they're either going to come to the point right into a Reinhardt shield, or they're going to immediately turn on this Roadhog. So I like the shield, I like the thinking. I probably would have just waited. Oh, actually I take it back. He does wait until they start moving around. You saw whoever this was start moving, and then he tosses the shield. It's actually really good. I timed it really well, so you don't shield them when the resurrected enemies can't move yet.
Nice.
Again, obviously in a 1v1 the shield's
What was that
great.
right click? Do you see how he would fly?
That was hilarious. That was funny ragdoll effect. One more time for that. Woo!
What was that right click? Do you see how he would fly? The solo grab? Hey man, there was 3 people there. They all just disappeared, you know?
So again, it's a bit of a poke phase. That's why you saw that bubble there. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Actually, I don't really think it's a poke phase, because McCree just died.
Hey man,
He count to like
people there.
what's the death timer? 10 seconds. So he died at like 60-35, or so about
They all just
60-45. I would kind of imagine, or 60-48. I kind of imagine the poke phase would be over, because the enemy team's going to be regrouping. So right about now, I would say a fight's going to happen, and so. The reason that I think Seagull does this bubble here is because, you know, obviously, you know, D.Va pushed up into the Roadhog, and there's like Reinhardt doesn't have a shield, Roadhog can't defend himself, and obviously the only defense is Zarya, so that's why you do the bubble. How much energy does he get for that? I think he got like 20 or 30 for it. Yeah, so that wasn't a poke phase barrier. He saw his Roadhog was getting focused. Do we see his health? I'm sorry I keep rewinding. I'm trying to look at his health bar. It's kind of hard to see. He is full health, but it's just he saw the Roadhog's positioning, he saw the enemy team's positioning, he knew that the enemy team was going to shoot at Roadhog, and that's why the shield came out. Now again, he's just burning down these big tanks to get the graviton. I apologize, I'm going to ride one more time. Look at how much he was at 60%, and it's 646. In 15 seconds, he got almost 40% ult charge by just shooting D.Va. Or shooting the big tanks. Also, amazing communication. I have Graviton. I'm going to use it very forward here. Everybody get ready. Beautiful. Now the whole team knows a Graviton's about to happen, and they're ready to follow up. He's also shooting it right into this wall, so D.Va can't eat it. However, that was patched in the last patch. It doesn't matter where you shoot a Graviton, in the wall, in the floor, into the sky. If D.Va is there with Defense Matrix over your gun, it will eat the Graviton. You're seeing him, did he reload? So he reloaded before Graviton, which is really good. But you're seeing him do, look, there's Beam, and then he's doing Beam Punch, and then Grenade Punch. But the thing is, since they had sound barrier, you're not gonna finish anyone off with the punches. So the maximum not maximum single target DPS, but the maximum like group DPS you can do is grenade beam, because he's at relatively hard charge. You can do grenade beam, grenade beam, grenade beam, grenade. You can get 4 grenades off with a spatter of beam, and it does more damage than just grenade, and probably more damage than grenade punch, because punch does a static 30 damage, and your beam will probably do more damage. Will do more than 30 damage over the course of the however long you're however much ammo you're able to squeeze out from 4 grenades. Where was the shields here, by the way? That's why I'm rewinding. I'm gonna look at the shields here. Personal shield there was obvious. Obviously, he's in the graviton. By the way, if you can't tell, he put his projected barrier on his Roadhog as ulting. So you see here, Roadhog is about half HP. He is firing right into this graviton. So Seagull whips over, puts a shield on him, and then whips right back to the enemy. So good shield there.
Focus Mercy.
Focusing Mercy after the graviton, really good. So those are your choices, right? If you don't catch her in the graviton, you have to kill everyone, find her, and then kill her, or know where she is beforehand, kill everyone, and then immediately go to her position.
Playing Zarya into D.Va and everything's happy and easy.
See, he's right there. He said, playing Zarya into D.Va and everything's so easy. I mean, how much ult charge has that enemy D.Va given Seagull here? It's insane. That D.Va has given him probably 250% ult charge, which is just ridiculous over the course of these 2 rounds. So thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on the right hand side, and if you want to see more videos, check out these 2 on the left. Again, thank you so much for watching and have a good one.